Yo guys, Jesus Rune here with hopefully another video, and today I am coming with the question, why am I alive? And this is a very relevant topic for us right now and for the Runescape community, also the last video I was working on. And here I'm just gonna talk about it before I begin. So and what I'm going to do in this video is basically go from world to world. Hopefully I'll be able to record it this time. And I will ask people the question, why am I alive? And see how they respond, see what answers they give me. Alright, so that's going to be that. But for now, I want to talk about the topic. So here's what I got. RuneScape is a suspended reality upheld by a company that earns revenue by capitalizing on people's entertainment, wherein entertainment means that we are constantly in a place of fun and wonderment. It's sort of like how sitting in front of a campfire with friends never gets old, and there's always something new to talk about. It lasts until the fire dies down, and we all get tired, then we head out for the night. In other words, RuneScape depends on trusted human interaction. But we usually don't truly know the person on the other side of the screen unless we risk meeting them in real life, because the suspended reality of being behind the screen enables a false front, which always leaves us questioning, number one, if the people we interact with through the screen are being genuine with us, or else are hiding things from us and being deceitful in the discussion. Number two, it makes us question if the so-called player we talk with is actually some kind of bot that is automatically replying to us based on its programming. Because, you know, artificial intelligence is getting more sophisticated these days. And I think a fair amount of us have encountered, like, for instance, the Steven bots. That's kind of infamous now. Or at least it was. That was a good example of some botting. There are other bots like these as well, though. And, anyway, finally, it also makes us question number three. It makes us be leery of developing any true connections through it, because it seems like there's always some kind of agenda with the players that want to do so. Like, for instance, fishing for money in game or in real life, or even worse. Worse things than that. So, all this to say, what makes human life so special, like in its physicality and its spirituality and its, you know, emotional nature? And because we're spiritual beings, and we're not, you know, computers, but we're better than that. You know, we're not made with hands; we're made by God, and there's a big difference. But that's one of the questions. What makes human life special? I might try to ask that question to some people. Why are we here in life, and what brings us to play a computer game called RuneScape? And lastly, why am I alive? So those are the questions I'm going to hopefully be able to answer in this video, as well as ask different people those questions. Maybe some people will get certain questions or some combination of it, or vice versa, but we'll find out as we go. And this is a question. These questions are questions that the church is failing to answer. So the world is consequently experiencing hosts of problems, and the media is answering these questions for us via paid social programming and indoctrination into a system that benefits the elite but not us, and causes the majority of people to experience, as my last video indicated with some of its notes, feelings, for example, of entrapment and possibly even depression. So yeah, in this video, why am I alive? And based off of the community's response to this question in old school RuneScape, I'll develop my own answer to the question and hopefully adequately affirm or otherwise respond to our knowledge of the topic. So let's begin. Am I alive? You're alive so you can have children. Who said that? Children, children, children. The Batmans. Okay, now I see. Who's talking with me? Why are you alive? The answer is simple. Maybe for a good reason. Good reason. The reason you are alive is to create your own purpose. Create on purpose. I see. So why should I create my own? You, sir, are the one that creates the reason why you are alive. So why should I create my own? You need to find that out in a dark room. Oh boy. Yeah. What brings you to RS? He says go in a dark room. Oh man. And look within yourself. And find some purpose with your life. Because anyway else you're gonna end a life without meaning. Meaning. Wait, so meaning? I'm alive for meaning. What's the meaning of life then? What you do with your alive while you're alive? Okay. What I do while I'm alive. Well, I like this world. Enjoy and spread joy. Our actions define who we are. Okay. Learn from your past to create a path to the future. Wait. I knew he'd do that. Oh man, people have good hearts. What brings you to RS, dude? Let's see. Been playing for decades. What makes human life special? That's cute. That's different for everyone else. Alright. Thanks for your wisdom, bro. Everyone has a different perspective. True. I've learned a lot about mental health. Let's see. All right. Let's see. How much do I even have right now? Left. Okay, cool. Let's see. Where are we going, guys? Why am I alive? No one's answering me. This is lame, dude. Okay. Who just... Someone just trade me? Go to Fisher. Wait. Where is this guy? Wait. Okay. Thanks. Okay, to commit suicide is apparently one there. Oh my goodness. Or to die. I live so that my cat has a good life. Is that what I should do? My cat died. Gints. Let's see. So that my cat has a good life. Yo, Gints. Maybe. Are you down right now? I mean, someone just traded me a rope and a table. Sure. New things will come for the better. New things come for the better. Okay. I finally got a good person for this. Okay, here we go. What's he saying? It is permanent solution to temporary problems. Yeah. You think it resolves anything? You think it resolves my problem? Rawr. I'm not like acting. I'm just like, I guess I'm acting. I don't know. Of course not. I'm just role playing at this point. It's the type of game it is too. So I'm not being deceitful, I hope. Of course not, but you will resolve them. How? Or understand that they don't matter. Problems can be resolved, and sometimes they don't matter. Okay. So my cat for... In time you will be smarter and you will have new opportunities. Gain knowledge for new opportunities over time. So my cat died and my mom's health is bad. My cat I had for like 18 years. But how will knowledge help me? What do I need to know? Thanks, by the way. That's real information, by the way. Like, my cat died, my mom's in bad health. So here we go. Well, look at it this way. You have wonderful life with your cat. Okay. Yeah. if it goes to worst. Sorry guys, be patient. This guy's getting his answers out by typing and probably like multitasking too. And you can help mom however you can, enjoy, even just making her smile when it's hard. She doesn't smile much these days. Cries a lot. Brothers in hospice. That's true too. Find a way to do it. Alright. What keeps you going? What would you do? This guy's pretty good. Find a way to do it. So why am I alive? What's the purpose of life? Suffering. Make other people smile. Make life better. Question. Myself, I guess. I keep myself going. I see. Do you have good memories? I like to do good to other people first, me second, and then it keeps me going. Awesome. With my cat or mom? Wait, what? Huh? KC. Says, huh? Yeah, excuse me. Yo, Gintz. Friends help a lot. Yeah, friends are good. Thank you, sir. All right. Did I already ask this guy this question? I don't even remember. Whatever. Here's my memory. I didn't have good childhood and couldn't play. So I kind of want to get my dream on first. Wow. Well. What's your closest? I'll get a 99 someday too. Hey Gans, one more question. What makes human life special? I'm glad I finally got someone like this. Where's that person? The question can't even be questioned by itself. You're welcome, kind sir. Huh? The question can't even be questioned by itself. Where is this person? The question... Wait a minute. Who defines what the human life makes special? But jokes aside, I think there's nothing wrong with saying that someone is awesome. Okay, but I think humans are awful to say the least. Gotcha. Awesome, it could make someone happy, even if it's a stranger. Guys, for real. All right, this is a good conversation here, I think. Can you answer back? I'd like to have your opinion. It's my cookie. Hey guys, so I'm back for the debriefing of this video. Jesus Rune again, and yeah, so the questions that the people that I asked the people were, why am I alive? Or in other words, what's the purpose of life? I could have phrased it differently for the purposes of the video, but I went with that and I have to stick with it now. What brings you to RS? I could also have phrased that differently. RuneScape. I could have said what draws you to RuneScape or something like that, but oh well. What makes human life special? That was the last question. So now I'll review their answers. Answers for question 1, why am I alive? People said things like, love makes life worth living. That was actually a good answer. Be a warrior and an archer. Ask your parents. Discover or create your own purpose. Suffer. Persistent living. Redundant, like overused. Find God, have children for a good reason, for no reason, to commit suicide, to die, and to learn. Yes, people told me to commit suicide. Okay, someone that gave me a more serious kind of answer, though, said that, and we were talking about it in the conversation, they said, my cat had a good life, and new things will come for the better. The problems can be resolved, and sometimes they don't matter. And gain knowledge for new opportunities over time. And there was a second problem that came up in the question as well, which was suffering. And the answer that was provided by someone was that we should make other people smile and make life better in response to suffering. And that's all under the question, why am I alive? Now, there were other questions as well. Excuse me. Put my sound maker on. I think I hear some noise downstairs. So question 2, what brings you to RuneScape? And this is how they answered. It's what I do when I'm alive. Enjoy life through a game and spread joy and nostalgia and other things. What makes human life special? Question 3. They said friendship, spirituality, thought, reason, and logic. Life beyond our knowledge, alien life. Didn't make sense to me. Dominance, sentience, and we're unique in our own way. So that is what people came up with for a response to my questions. Now here's how I'd answer my own questions. Okay, And yeah, I have some weird items in my inventory right now, but that's because I tried to record this a moment ago and it didn't work once again. So yeah, that happened. Oh, I'm in a free-to-play world. I'm gonna go away into a quieter area here, maybe. So my answers to the questions that I asked. Number one, why am I alive? And this is what I've come up with, okay? And I believe Christ would answer the same way, or similarly anyway. We are alive for love. Love is the purpose and meaning of life. Love gives us life, sustains life, and makes life last forever. Love fulfills the law according to the Bible. I think that's in Romans. God is love, it says it in 1 John. Therefore, love is our purpose. For God created us and gave us life. Only receiving the love of God can change a person's heart, give them renewed hope, and assure them of their destiny. So question 2. What brings us to Runescape, or what draws us to Runescape, and me in particular? So, the reason that I started out this video actually by discussing Runescape in the beginning of this video is that in general, people are living as slaves to a system that holds them in suffering, depression, and the fear of death, among other things. For some people, gaming is part of this. It serves as an escape from their true reality. This reality they wake up in and work through in order to get to the game. Let me see if I can cut a yew tree here. Yews are actually bushes in real life, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that, but in order to get to the game, in which they can forget their stressors by, for instance, paying a company, in this case Jagex with Runescape, so that they can find some sense of blissful escape as well as a form of community online. This way, there is no connection between their free time and their physical lives, and this serves as a dual curse and blessing. The blessing is that they can forget their stress a while, hopefully long enough to work through the problems they face in life, perhaps by talking through them with people in game, or otherwise by talking other people through their problems. Is this Spanish? Through their problems so that they can forget their own. They also may find gaming relaxing for their body and mind because of the distraction it provides them from their problems. It can serve as a means of finding rest in a way that simulates productive activity. Okay. The curse, on the other side, is that our vitality becomes weaker and our fruitfulness in life decreases. In turn, this becomes what sometimes is a vicious cycle of depending on a system. Where's my tinderbox? Depending on a system. Excuse me. So it becomes a vicious cycle of depending on a system for an escape or for support, and then facing the consequences of this, only to return to the system again to find the escape and support needed so that the individual of focus can move forward with the tasks they have at hand in real life. So essentially what we find in response to these questions are actually more problems. So allow me now to share with you some more discovered questions and answers to connect the dots, or hopefully they will. Okay? Where is the balance found between gaming and real life activity? Again, don't let the game play you. You must play the game. Play to win, to engage, and to rest, yes. But don't merely play to escape from life. Because that will impact life tragically in the long run. You will in that case find yourself more acquainted with virtual reality, or cyberspace rather, than with true tangible life. And that is a dangerous reality to find yourself in, for your health and for the health of others. How can I merge my purpose in life with gaming and other things? That's the next question. Alright, and my response is be the church. Don't go to church. Don't play the game by Satan's rules. God created you. You are the temple of His Holy Spirit. You are a leader, and you lead by following Him in the Spirit. So use all the lessons you learn in life and help others in life to be renewed and find new life and love and joy. Goblin mail. Things that help them to survive, overcome, and flourish in life. So the next question, what about when I face conflict? Well, you'll face it in games just like you face it in real life. The only time you won't face conflicts is when you actually run away and escape from them. However, while you can escape from lesser conflicts, the major ones are usually inescapable. They must be faced somehow. You see, Jesus never ran away though, and he died to save you. That love, that power is yours if you receive him. His love, his power holds all things together, all life, all non-life, and all of creation. Therefore, when you have him, you have all power. And it's the same for me, you know. As Jesus said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Someone in my travels today in-game indicated dominance is what makes human life unique. And they said that, let's see where they said that. Right here, dominance. What makes human life special? Dominance. Okay. And I'm just showing you my notes so that it helps you focus on the topic at hand better. Hopefully give you a visual. So they mentioned dominance, right? And this is true. It does make human life unique in some way. Because in the beginning, God created mankind in his image and likeness. And in God's own image and likeness. And God said in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, that we should have dominion over all of the earth. Therefore, the only way to face the problem, the conflict, and the enemy is in love. Because this is the only thing that truly fulfills you and averts destruction and death. Moreover, since love fulfills the law, it fulfills your purpose for living in the Spirit of God, because love does no harm to your neighbor. Where am I? This is why for me I use Runescape both as a leisurely activity and as a means of reaching people with God's love. Usually more of the latter I focus on though. Vibin 1+. Okay. And for the third question I asked, what makes human life special? To reiterate, in my opinion, it's that we're made in the image of God. And, you know, I think that's how God sees it as well, obviously. Therefore, human life should be valued as precious and esteemed as priceless. So, what can we take away from this video? Well, as you may be able to tell from the interactions that I recorded in this video, some individuals in the community of Runescape gave adequate answers, and some did not. Some even provided answers to steer me away from life. For instance, the one that gave me a rope and a chair, and the one that said life is for consuming and destruction. But I don't think I featured him in the video itself. Nonetheless, in those moments, these individuals... oh, I can't build a fire here. Okay. These individuals were going against fulfilling their purpose in life. Even though they ironically put themselves in a position to answer someone else's problem, as if they had that authority. You know, I want to go in here see what's up with these people real quick. But if they aren't using their authority for good but for evil, but they aren't using their authority for good but for evil. Therefore, it is seen that we can live for good or for evil, even in a video game, depending on how that game impacts our lives in real time. Because, you know, we all experience suffering and conflict in life. It is inevitable. Whether you go to church on Sunday or stay at home to play a game or just mind your business at work, it doesn't matter. Suffering is still present. Therefore, you will inevitably find people. Judas Butler? Okay. Find people attempting to somehow, through their own perspective or viewpoint or worldview, resolve that suffering. But the important thing is to have the right kind of solution. We don't want a quick fix for our problems. And I'm sorry, but I think for this video that's going to have to be it, because it's a long video already. And I wanted to address some other things in this video, but for brevity's sake, I don't think I can this time. So please, guys, keep an eye out for the next video, as I don't want to supply us with quick fix answers for our problems. I really want us to be healed deeply. I want us to be saved in Jesus Christ, and for that to happen, it's a layered, multi-layered problem. It's not even a one and done thing. It's a continuous process, and it's a continuous reality, because love is the nature of our new relationship with God, restored relationship rather, and it's His own nature, by the way, that we've inherited in Him. And another thing, what was I going to say? Well, anyway, love makes it last forever. I forget what I was going to say. But, yeah, please pray for me with wisdom in making the next video. I don't know when that will be either. So, yeah, just keep your eye out. And I pray for you guys too. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. Let's do a nice zombie walk. Oh, yeah. Where's my dance? There's my dance. Yep. Some coins. See you guys.